going on, guys? Welcome back to the StayWeighedIn YouTube channel. My name's Abbas, and I'm here to bring you another episode of the Daily Drop. And today we are talking about the man himself, Deontay Wilder. Now, why are we talking about him? Because at the time of when his statue was unveiled, which by what I will say is we've seen some really bad statues in the past of pro athletes, and I think this is probably one of the few ones that looks the best upon its first unveiling. But that being said, the reason we're talking about it is because he kind of confirmed at the same time at his statue unveiling that he is not retiring. He's still in the boxing game and he will be back soon. And for me, as a fan of boxing, that's great. But as a fan of Deontay Wilder, it's even better because I'll go on record and say now there's not a more exciting heavyweight boxer than Deontay Wilder. And we're kind of in an era of a mix and match of heavyweight boxing. On one side, you've got the knockout power in Deontay Wilder and them guys. And then on the other side, you've got the more technical boxers. And in Fury and Usyk, and to a lesser extent, Anthony Joshua, who looks like he's going more back to the drawing board when it comes to fighting Usyk in a rematch that is yet to be confirmed. But we're here to talk about Deontay Wilder and what this personally means for me, but also what I think it means for heavyweight boxing. For myself, it brings back the excitement, as in there's a little bit of a missingness to heavyweight boxing. I think Deontay Wilder is that clog in there because you look at it and you think, okay, heavyweight boxing seems to kind of have it set out. We kind of have the Joshua Usyk thing set out. Tyson Fury looks to be on, looks to be retired, meaning that we do have his belt vacated, and it looks like Deontay Wilder would be the favorite to get another shot at that. Now, if he got that, great, because I think it just sets up something more exciting going forward as well. Because I think we need Deontay Wilder in boxing for the excitement factor. But now he's become more of that. I think he's more of a bigger name to be able to get the fights. Now, what happens going forward with Deontay Wilder? It'll be exciting to see what PBC do for him. I think there's the fight with Andy Ruiz that could happen. I think it'll be great for Andy Ruiz, but also for someone like Deontay who's coming back, but also needs a name on his resume whilst it looks like Usyk and Joshua are tied up. After we get through with that, and by all accounts, I personally think Deontay Wilder would be the favorite to win that as well, and also would win that. Then it opens up what I call the dream scenario. What the dream scenario is, on one hand, you've got the belts. If now this is a big if Joshua was to lose against the Usyk, that for me is the dream scenario for someone like Deontay Wilder. And I say this because he has two fights on his hands. One, you've got the opportunity potentially to fight Alexander Usyk. However, and this is a rarity, and this is where it goes for me to go against the grain. The bigger fight would be Anthony Joshua. And I think for me, you would see a Joshua who will be looking and saying, okay, I've lost two titles, I've lost two fights. I've also lost to Andy Ruiz, and I need another fight. And the payday fight, shout out to Canelo again, would be Deontay Wilder. And I think for boxing, that would be the more exciting fight. So this is why I'm looking at boxing. I'm looking at Deontay Wilder, and I'm thinking, you make your comeback, you get your win. You hope, in all essence, and it sounds horrible to say, you hope Anthony Joshua loses. Then we get a particular fight that I would sit here and tell you right now, Deontay Wilder wins. He's still the most scariest heavyweight in boxing. He's still got that power. That has not gone anywhere. It was shown against Tyson Fury in the trilogy as well. And that's why I'd look at Deontay Wilder and I'll think to myself, that you coming back, one, excites boxing fans, but it elevates the heavyweight division because now we've got another big player in there who can open up the field for PBC to get one of their heavyweight guys in as the tune-up fight. And then I think you steamroll into it. You keep the momentum, providing he wins, and you can, if I'm honest with you, take the loser, and ideally you want it to be Joshua against in this fight. But obviously, with politics in boxing, it makes what is fantasy booking a lot harder to create. However, with that being said, I can't sit here and not say that you shouldn't be excited about Deontay Wilder coming back because I think Deontay proved himself. I think he's one of, or if not, I'll I'll go out on that. I still believe he's still the best heavyweight in boxing right now. If you match him up outside of Tyson Fury, he still wins. Usyk, yes, he's more technically sound, but I do believe there was some super freak human nature in Tyson Fury to get up from the first knockdown in the first fight. But that's just a quick little video of myself giving my views on Deontay Wilder coming back. I still, like I said, just to wrap up, he's still the best. He's still the most exciting heavyweight, and I still believe Deontay Wilder coming back. There's money fights to be made, but we just need to get rid of the politics and boxing to get this done. But with that, we are going to wrap up another quick episode of the Daily Drop. As always, guys, if you are enjoying the content, you know what to do. Smash a like on the video, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, especially because we are trying to do this constantly where we give you our daily videos and obviously with the normal stuff, the podcast, the interviews as well. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you for clicking on this video and let us know your opinions on Deontay Wilder and how excited you are to hear him back, to get him back in boxing. But as always, guys, love and peace.